Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat monitors, for your help. I appreciate it. Okay, I'll do my little spiel first. If anyone would like a reading from me, not probably not this afternoon, but tomorrow, feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number, or you can go on my website psychicmilo.com and do it from there. But you won't be able to book for today and tomorrow though. Okay. Having said that, the major news this morning is P-Didi, but this is not surprising. And also, I've mentioned this before, I didn't feel, hi Maxine Ladouceur, Craig Dixon, just listening. Hi Kelly A. Smith. I didn't feel good about, yes, Kelly A. Smith. Kelly A. Smith said, did you know P-Didi or Didi was arrested for sex trafficking this morning? Oh, yes, I heard about it last night. He was arrested last night, if I'm not mistaken, because I remember hearing it or reading it somewhere. One of the two, I don't really recall exactly. And we spoke about it when they raided they searched his house in Florida and in California. I said if he were not very careful, he will end up like R. Kelly. But from what I'm hearing this morning, I hope Trump is paying attention to what's happening to P-Didi. I'm not talking about Trump's issue is not going to have anything to do with sex. What's going to happen is if you watch how they are taking down P-Didi methodically, how they pile up every single of offenses that he's committed. The same thing is going to happen to Trump, or has happened to him, but he is using running for president as a shield. But he's going to suffer the same consequences P-Didi is about to find himself, and P-Didi is going to prison. The thing is with P-Didi, I'm sorry I'm mixing the two, okay, because that's the way I'm getting it intuitively. Trump is going to suffer the same consequences. That's why I'm bringing him into this for a different reason, although the Epstein thing but the Epstein situation affect them. Trump, I'm not minimizing what Epstein did. Let me tell you, the emphasis is going to be on other things. But anyway, and it was just said they stole my thunder. I thought I was going to be the first one to say it, but they have more people that P-Didi is going to take down a whole bunch of people with them, unfortunately. No, not unfortunately. Trafficking people, regardless of men or women, is wrong. And for his own gratification and whatever, he's not the only one who's going to prison. I don't know. For some reason, I wouldn't be surprised. There are a lot more people, but I'm getting 9 and 15. So the number of people he may take down with him, I'm talking about P-Didi. Trump, I can't even count how many Trump is going to take with him, because he's going to take a lot more. And the too distant future, we're going to find out after November 5th. But P-Didi, it's going to take a little while too. I don't feel it's tomorrow. But they know who they are targeting, because according to news reports, they have evidence and they know who they are looking for and who's been involved. And another entertainer is going to go down the pike. That's it. This is a done deal for P-Didi. It's a matter of life. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know for sure, but I was thinking about this morning. I would not be surprised if he makes a deal, plead guilty, and get himself out from under this. That's what I was hearing this morning. It feels like if he has not spoken to his attorneys about considering pleading guilty, because it's going to cost him a ton of money, he's going to lose. I hope he gave some money to his kids already, because he's going to be broke by the time this is over. So it's a means or a way of saving money and cutting a deal maybe for less time. I feel this is being, those of you who are familiar with the law, you can please let me know. But this morning that's what I was hearing, pleading guilty and make a deal for how long he'll be in prison, and among other things, fines and whatever else, among other lawsuits that are going to be against his, whatever he's against him. This is going to be running for a little while, but doesn't bode well for Didi. But either way, whether he pleads guilty or not, I don't see a way out for him. Let's hope I'm wrong, but I doubt it. That's my prediction. And as far as Trump is concerned, he's playing a new trick right now with trying to use the assassination attempt to intimidate, to bully Democrats, that is. And he's trying to find an angle to get over anything he can, because he's losing. And I just read a tweet from Vance saying he's still waiting for an apology from the left about, I'm not sure, about the Trump assassination or something, or for what, because according to J.D. Vance, it's Democrats' fault. But none of this is going to work. They think, Trump and the Trump campaign, they think anything they can grab on, they're looking for catch-ups, or anything they can throw at that will stick on the wall, they will throw it and hope for the best. I don't feel they're going to succeed in blaming anybody, because the evidence against Trump, the way he talks about hurting people, harassing people, bullying people, it's all on video. So there is no walking away from it. From the beginning, the first day, I believe I'm not sure if it was his first rally, but among his first rallies, when he had his bodyguard basically shove that Spanish newspaper, I'm trying to see his name, but I can't remember his name right now. I believe it starts with the letter R, if I'm not mistaken. I'm getting an R, but I can't read the rest. But you guys, hopefully you know who I am talking about. He was one of the first people who fell victim to Trump's, public bullying, when Trump had that tall bodyguard he used to have with him, walked that gentleman out. But I feel Trump and J.D. Vance trying to use the assassination attempt, because they know what's dragging them down. They are looking for a way to at least get their heads above water. I don't see it happening. And Vance is not helping at all. The approach, Vance going out saying he's going to lie, or he's willing to tell lies in order to distract or force, that's the right term, force the news media to focus on their grievances, or create some kind of whatever they feel is truth to them. Let's say, for example, they want to keep immigration in the public eye, so they fabricate a story about Haitians eating people's pets. Except for the MAGA base, intuitively, Trump is not going to get any more people joining his rank. I just saw something, I thought it was funny, according to somebody posted a clip from a CBS station in Las Vegas or Nevada. There is a reporter who went around to various restaurants, and she says she only found one Harris supporter. Everyone else were Trump supporters. So that was her way of polling. We're in trouble if that's the case. I mean, I'm not talking about because she only found one person. I just thought I would, give that as an example. This doesn't make any sense at all. How many people? Well, first of all, supposedly, it's so expensive to eat out now, so most people don't eat out. And that's not, to me, please let me know. I don't think that's a valid approach at all. But anyway, to go back to what I was saying, Trump is not going to add anybody with the tactics that they're using because it turns most people off. And the other thing is, a lot of people will not tell who they're going to vote for if they are around a whole bunch of people who are going to vote for Trump, in order for them to avoid any backlash or any argument with people. They're going to say, well, yeah, I'm voting for Trump too, but, until they get onto the booth to vote. But that new campaign, the new approach of campaigning or trying to get people to convert people from, if they were voting for Kamala to vote for him, or if they didn't have their minds made up to vote for Trump, lying or fabricate a story to keep whatever they want in the newspaper. In fact, it's blowing up on their faces already because there's an article in the New York Times that's calling Trump out. Well, not really calling Trump out, but stating that if someone has been promoting violence, it's Trump. So, among other things that are going to be coming out. So if you see those things, don't panic, don't worry. None of it is going to work intuitively. If anything, what I'm seeing is like the hole is being dug deeper. Okay, it's not going to help neither one of them. And Vance has zero common sense, my friends. I can't believe this. Your own state, well, he can always go back to working for Peter Thiel. But you know something? Just like Elon Musk has made a fool out of himself, and people don't trust him. Now, any business people are not going to trust him going forward. He's lucky, but if you see what he's done to X, the way he's dragging Tesla stocks and his behavior, people don't want to buy Teslas. Who knows? The only people he's working with right now is the government. And that can be taken away, and it will be taken away after the election. I mean, not right soon after. But it's the same thing with J.D. Vance. And J.D. Vance is going to have, I think I mentioned that yesterday, I'm sorry, but it's worth repeating because his attitude, the behavior, thinking that he can, just like Trump, bully and acting. I don't know how many of you watch the lady who went to view J.D. Vance this past Sunday when he said yes, basically admitted he's been lying, but simply because he wanted the media to focus on whatever they wanted the media to focus on. I forget her name. The way she explained how J.D. Vance was in her face. And that's his attitude. He gets in people's face. Like this morning, he said, well, he's waiting for Democrats. Who cares? Who are you? After that's what I said to him. I called him a lowlife. I said I was born in Haiti. So, but I'm not looking for an apology from him because he's a lowlife. I don't remember what else I said, but it wasn't pleasant. But anyway, The point I'm trying to make is JD Vance is not helping. His shenanigans is whatever he's posting on X and every place else, or videos he creates, his past speech or talks, zero. And it's not going to help him after he runs for president. I'm sure if the Heritage Foundation is still around, he may get a job there as a writer, because he doesn't have enough common sense to lead anybody into anything. And to believe that's when I'm looking at him, that's what I see. He has no skills, zero, except like he used to do in the military. He was a reporter, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but if I recall correctly, he was a reporter or something like that, or a writer of some sort. That means maybe they'll hire him to do that, but not to lead anybody. And that's what it takes to make money. I don't see anybody hiring him after this. That's my prediction, and major depression coming for him. Don't be surprised if in the next couple of years you don't hear him hitting the battle, either the battle really hard, because we know he has addiction. He's in his family, his mom. I'm sorry for, about his mom, but don't be surprised if you hear he's hitting the battle or doing drugs too. I'm sure he's done it recreationally. So we'll see what happens. But my prediction is not very good for any of those people. Elon Musk, Trump, JD Vance, Peter Thiel, he may get upset and go back to Europe, wherever he's from, because there won't be any more MAGAs to tolerate him. They'll be too busy fighting among themselves, Republicans that is, because they can smell what's coming. And according to what I read a little while ago, Mike Johnson, the speaker, basically has decided he's going to use the poison pill into the bill in order to keep the government open for the next 6 months or something to that effect. He decided that he was going to include some kind of, I don't remember how they called it, but a supplement asking or demanding that people show proof of citizenship in order for you to be able to vote. It's just, but that's the way he wants to go down. Mike has no idea. Guys, I have very strong confidence. Biden with Kamala Harris, Biden is just nice. Kamala Harris is nice too, and they are good people, they do the right things. But it seems like Trump and Republicans are misinterpreting their kindness as weakness. Good luck. I read this morning there are some concerns among Democrats because they don't trust Mike Johnson, because he was one of the leaders. He joined a lawsuit on Trump's side after January 6th or before January 6th or something like that, trying to prevent Biden from becoming president. You guys know what I mean. I don't remember the exact terms. If Mike Johnson and other Republicans think they're going to use the Supreme Court to put Trump back in the White House, because there are some concerns on the mind of some Democrats and leadership. My prediction is they are mistaken. And I don't know the mechanism. I don't feel, Robert, based on what we know that has came out this week, I don't feel he's going to want to play any part in this, because him basically stepping in to help Trump avoid prosecution over January 6th. The next week, it's bubbling up already. I saw it on Twitter a couple of times this morning, which is more than I've seen it in the past. And I believe I've said that that's coming. Then there are a lot more that's to come out that are going to neutralize the Supreme Court. Alito doesn't care, but Roberts does care. The people behind them who are pushing them, the wealthy is behind the scenes that are pushing those guys, telling them what to do, don't care either. But they have to remember who's in the White House. And they have a prosecutor who's going to win this election fair and square. If they think they're going to play those shenanigans to get to the White House, they are mistaken. They will be taken on, and Kamala will get her rightful position. That's my prediction. Those guys have no clue. And no, there will not be any violence. MAGA will have to sit on their hands, because most of them already know that Trump is lying. They simply don't mind Trump using any means necessary, lies and violence, to get to the White House. But I don't feel Republicans are ready for the showdown that's coming, if they play the game that I'm seeing them planning. It's going to turn out very bad for them. That's my prediction. Then somebody asked me, someone asked me on the comment board, will Trump, if he were to lose the election, take it to the Supreme Court, trying to get to the White House? Absolutely, there's no doubt about it. In fact, they are getting ready. If you are watching Mike Johnson's sticking his neck out doing this, it's because that's what Trump told him to do. And Trump right now, and according to what I saw this morning, he's going to go to court trying to prevent people from voting by mail. I hope he's paying attention to P-Didi. Yeah. The American way of doing things when it comes to criminality and criminals, they give you enough rope for you to hang yourself. And that's what's happening to Trump. He has no clue. He thinks he's powerful. And the other thing, there's something else he wants to do. Like I said, he wants to create another government, as if, he wants to be treated like Biden. The same perks, the same, he should have a government plane. He should have everything that Biden has. That's what he's dreaming about. He's not going to get it, because it feels like, to me, the head of the Secret Service told him they can't. There is a law, and they're not going to go beyond that. But Trump has been looking for preferential treatment. He's going to use any little thing to get what he wants. Watch what happens. None of those things, all those endeavors will fail, and the man is going to stand naked, and he's going to be taken apart. Trump, that is. Nothing he does. No one in the White House is in the mood to back down in front of Trump. He's got nothing. And I know a lot of people have said, blow up the country. J.D. Vance says, well, he's ready. He said something to the effect that if, I don't remember exactly what he was talking about. Oh, yeah. Since the left is the one that's been blaming Trump, taking Trump out. If you continue to do all those things, you may even blow up the country. That means that's what's on their minds, to me, intuitively. Okay, that's what it means. I don't see any of my guys going out to fight for them. Yeah, you got a couple of crazies, just like that guy, Ruth. I don't remember the spelling of his name, Rush. Not happening. Yeah, they are, like I said, a while back, not a long time ago, but maybe last month, I described what I felt was going on among some militias, but I think there are certain activities that are taking place behind the scenes that we are not aware of. A lot of these people are being told, and also they are looking over their shoulders as well. Doing anything would be a grave mistake. As I'm saying this, I'm seeing the guy from Long Island. I explained, I don't remember his name, but I did give you his name, who was putting together some kind of militia. Yeah. Him too. He's been told. And he's in contact with other militia leaders, the sheriff in Long Island, and DeSantis, who's trying to step up, trying to say, well, he doesn't trust the FBI. All these people watch when Trump goes down. They will all change their tone. They will start crying and blaming other people at first, until they are told where to go and what to do, with their ignorant orderings. That's my prediction. But if Republicans think they're expecting Democrats to run away and for Biden to be afraid because they got it, they're so ignorant. The same mentality that made Trump calling Kamala a stupid, she doesn't know how to, all kinds of stuff, and she whipped them last week, a week ago today. They convinced themselves that Biden is asleep at the switch. Watch what happens. And I would not be surprised if Republicans push their luck. That meaning, as long as Biden and Kamala Harris are certain, for example, because what Trump is planning is the same old game. Once they declare Kamala Harris the winner, and then he's going to start a whole bunch of confusion and craziness. And then he's going to try to, because Biden and Harris, they've already spoken about this. What if it goes to the Supreme Court? And if Roberts and Trump think they're going to collaborate to take this win away just like they did to Gore, they have something else coming. It's not going to work. And people, most of America will agree with, well, obviously, it will be most of America because you can't win unless you have millions and millions of people, just like Biden, I think, won by over 10 million more people voted for Biden. Republicans have not won the popular vote. I don't remember exactly how long they said they have not won it. And this time around, they're not going to win the popular vote either. But they're looking for a way, like I've been saying for months, looking for ways to cheat. Biden will escalate with them. So it's not only going to be Biden. It's going to be Biden and Kamala Harris. They have no idea. Just like they underestimated her, they are underestimating Biden as well. They've been underestimating him. Watch this space. No, there is nothing to be afraid of. They will be forced to back down. That's my prediction. Oops. Okay. Oops, somebody, I have some questions. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Oops. I think I better look at your questions first. Okay, Milu, when I was watching your video, Monica Light says, Milu, while I was watching your video live, it switched all by itself to a right-wing propagandist news channel. When was that? I mean, it might have been a commercial just right now. Monica Light, when did this happen? Please let me know. Raven Nichols is saying he's a little the leaker. I don't think so. He's pretty. He's keeping everything pretty close to the vest. He's angry. Let's see. How long what did they switch it? It's probably it might have been a commercial, Monica. I don't think. Well, I don't put anything past these people because they may not like what I am saying, the prediction that what I'm reading, but it is what it is. Cheryl 522 says, oh, she's talking to Lucy Delisi. She put a okay. I don't think, I mean, there are ways you can do all those things, but it's probably a commercial or something. Raven, thank you, but I'll be fine. Boudica says Robert Kavanaugh, Thomas Gossett will vote to put Trump in the White House when he loses. Yes, they would like to, but things going forward. Oh, thank you, DRC. You know, going forward, there is so much that's going to come out. Okay, I don't feel the gameplay that I am describing today will need to happen. Okay, but if you look at Twitter, if you look at JD Vance, and as we know, JD Vance already said, who cares about the Supreme Court? You know, why do we have to follow them? So that shows you a way of thinking. But they are sadly mistaken if they think they're going to bully Biden and Kamala Harris. Good luck to them. Krista McCracken says, Milu, what will happen to Mike Johnson? Mike Johnson is just going to go by the wayside. He's a Trump sycophant. There's nothing there. He's a jerk. He tried to join a lawsuit to prevent Biden from ascending to the presidency. He's a lowlife. Mama Mode 1, is La Luma pregnant for Trump? No. And are they in an affair? They're having an emotional affair. I don't see her having sex with Trump. You know, it's because, as we know, the best way to get to Trump is by flattering him, letting him know he's God's gift to humanity, and she's good at doing that. So, but no, I don't see sex between the two of them. There is no pregnancy. Okay, let's see. I'm looking for questions. I think I have a few more. Okay. Patricia Allen, thank you for your support. Let's see. Yes, Maria Elena Dana Bash is the name I could not remember. Thank you. Because she's the one, Dana Bash married Jeremy Bash, CIA attorney for Obama administration. Oh, I didn't know that. But she's the one, I couldn't remember her name. That, well, J.D. Vance, it seems like he has, you know, he thinks he can bully people too, just like Trump. and he's the way he runs his mouth. It's until somebody stick a stock into it really, but somebody's gonna stand up to him. That's all. You know. They honestly thought dumping Kamala would fix the problem with the ticket. They wanted her gone. Oh, okay, if Biden bowed out. Well, it didn't happen, so we don't have to worry about it now, as you know. And she's proving them wrong. I mean, the way she has been able to, well, I mean, her following is still growing. I am not seeing the energy when it comes to people joining, because Trump is making a ton of mistakes, and he's not attracting new people to his campaign. Well, it's because also there is, the second reason why. I mean, the main reason why, to me, it feels like Trump. He said it. He feels he has enough votes. It's because like I've been saying to you guys, he feels there is something else that's playing behind the scenes. I don't feel they're going to succeed. But I don't see those guys helping themselves at all. And the way Dana Bash explained, he was in her face. I noticed that too because I saw the clip. And in fact, I didn't only see the clip. I saw the whole segment from CNN, the way his behavior. I'm talking about Vance's behavior was abhorrent, really. But they're not adding. But Kamala Harris continues to grow. And it seems like a lot of young people are joining her campaign to help drive. And I mean, guys, in Florida, the Village, it seems like every weekend they have some major event for Kamala Harris. In fact, I forget her husband, Kamala Harris's husband's name, but he was in the Village. If I'm not mistaken, this past Saturday, somebody wanted him to come speak here. So, well, I'm not in the Village, but in the Village. Okay, but no, Trump is not helping himself. Cheryl 522 says, Milo, have you tried a local marketing company for your shorts? I have not tried making any shorts because they are a pain in the neck. Maybe I'll make some shorts and post them on the other channel, but they drag down. At least I feel they don't help me. Thank you very much, BDS, for renewing your membership. I appreciate it. I don't feel shorts don't help me, and that's why I split the channel. I mean, I create another channel because the other channel I don't care. I do care about it. I do care about the content, but hopefully it won't drag down this. It's been really a challenge working with YouTube. If you're a small channel, they have no respect for you. And something, their programs can be very buggy, and it's cheating me, and I would never know. It's not only me, but a lot of small channels. When you release an application or an update to an application, there's potential for bugs. And just like a lot of people, creators suffered during 2023 with that invalid traffic thing. No, they never said what was wrong, but they blame us. That we have bots watching the videos, and so I guarantee you, it was their software that had a bug, but we had no way of knowing. But I have a prediction for YouTube. This whole thing may blow up in their faces. Mark my word. Okay, Medude says, are we allowing two separate government now? I don't know. We're not allowing two separate government. Trump because since no one has stopped him, he is taking advantage, because that's his personality. If you listen to his niece, that's what she says as well. No one has stood up to him. So he's pushing it to the limit until somebody stops him, and that's what's coming. He will be stopped. Because I don't see his followers wanting to go to war for him. You know, in his mind, he probably think they will, because those idiots went, look at what happened to them who took part in January 6th. There's a lesson there for a lot of people. They're not going to want to do that. And they're not going to listen to him because they know he lies. Yeah. So, no. Except for sickos who will do a one-off or something like that, I don't see anything else happening. Okay, friends. Let's see. I'll take one more question. Jalice said your fire says he wants to blame immigrants why he blew up the bill. Yep. Plan and clear distraction, exactly. Okay. Greg Dixon says, Milo, even some of the larger channels are getting ripped off by YouTube. I really don't understand what the YouTube leadership is doing. And you know what? They promote people like Temple and all those things. It's really, but anyway, let's see what happens. I hope they fix it before this whole thing blows up on their faces, because what I feel may happen at YouTube, somebody on the inside will talk how business is being conducted. I've been feeling this for a while. If they're not careful, this thing will blow up on their faces. That's my prediction. Thank you, friends. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilo.com, or feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk. If you like the channel, please subscribe, and also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. Please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow, unless something major happens later. Till then, bye.